Today we're reviewing
Pups Save Helga and the Dingers.
But before we start, I just need to make a correction to yesterday's video. I copy and pasted a typo from the wiki and embarrassingly failed to check it, and got writer's new voice actor's name totally wrong. It's Benjamin Sivchevich, which I'm also not wholly sure how to pronounce, but sorry for the error. Okay, continuing. Although definitely not to the extent of the A segment, this part also exceeded expectations. The summary sounded atrocious, but the segment itself wasn't painful.
Whoa! Hi, Mayor Humdinger. Did you change your hair?
In large part, that's because of a very cute B-plot with a home call from Dr. Marshall. With Humdinger also unable to speak, it's just wholesome fun, and I'd have even liked a full segment with the premise.
Oh, I almost forgot. Some sweet honey wunny for my sweet hummy gummy.
Oh my goodness, I've never been more jealous of Humdinger in my life.
Give me so much joy. I'll always be your little boy. Get-cha!
The in-character singing was horrible in the right way, and a pretty fun climax to the segment.
Are all the singers here?
Again, like the first segment, much is gained from having the pups help set up in the opening of a human-centric story. Also, this is an extremely cute little hoppy hop.
Coming up! Whoa! Uh-oh! Marshall! Whoa! I made it! Terrific!
The wipeout itself was nothing special, though had the slight variation of Marshall being slow, and the pun could have been better, but that whoa was particularly cute.
Whoa!
And I do love how the teacup stays on Chase's head.
I want to dedicate this song.
I like DJ Rubble's mellow beat here.
Sorry for ruining the sing-off.
It's a segment where Humdinger actually shows contrition. His mother is a good influence on him sometimes.
Mayor Humdinger, your tea is ready.
I hope you sanitized that, Marshall.
Hello, Mayor Humdinger.
These setup scenes go on a bit too long.
Mayor Humdinger's trying to get on stage, but he's going way too fast.
I can't let the show go on without me!
I know they feel like they need to put this sort of action in, or the toddlers will get distracted or something, but it was very forced, and I feel like we could have had something less ham-fisted if we really do need some action here.
Still not working. I'll check the speakers.
Much as I love having Marshall on screen, this should have been Rocky. Having the same pups at the start as on the mission makes for much more sidelined teammates this time. I guess Rocky needed a little break from the spotlight after shining so bright recently. He doesn't even show up to the concert later, and has no lines, just being in the elevator and briefing. Zoomer and Sky also don't really say anything, so this is a very poor pup screen time balance. I get that they want Marshall for the easy slapstick too, but this actually looks pretty head trauma-y. Rocky and Rubble could definitely do some comedy as well, so while I almost never want less Marshall, in this case I think it really should have been Rocky.
Wait, but who wins the sing-off?
The winner of the Adventure Bay Sing-Off Contest is... Hummy Gummy and his mummy!
I feel a little bad for the other competitors. Not that everyone needs a participation trophy or anything, but I bet Katie was better than these two were. It's just who our camera was pointed at. I love a good guitar moment, but given what you had him do in Fogstock, he's gonna play Freebird, no wait, it's just some very simple noodling, was a bit anticlimactic. The poor kittens are scattered and just don't get to come back. I didn't actually realize it until I sat down to make this review, but the sole reason this was a fair bit better than I was expecting it to be was because it had a cute home visit story from Marshall. Indeed, Marshall's cuteness generally elevated the segment quite a bit. He and Rubble being in the opening avoided one pitfall, and we also had above average cuteness in the elevator. Otherwise, the potentially very annoying Humdinger and Helga were both relatively tolerable, and having him actually apologize goes a long way to keeping Humdinger from being too grating. So basically this is a story of what could have been a horribly done segment avoiding the worst potential problems. But it was still a pretty unappealing premise in general. Overall, 6 out of 10. Maybe this is on the harsh end, but the bones here aren't good enough for 6.5, and Marshall did a whole lot of carrying here. But I expected 3 or 4 out of 10, so this is still solid. Alright, overall the 2 segments of this episode were a pleasant surprise. And so ends a busy and very gratifying weekend of PAW. With Rocky's special as well, this weekend was a very surprisingly strong start to 2026 for PAW Patrol. Let's see if they can keep it up. Beating 2025 won't be too difficult. It's a pretty low bar, but I'm here cheering for them to pull it off. That's all for today though, and I'll see you guys again next time.